Hi Redkiters! This video will cover how to set up and use Lightning for Gmail, the connector for Salesforce that allows you to associate emails in your Gmail inbox with Salesforce records and create new records at the click of a button. Lightning for Gmail is a browser extension for the Chrome browser, and once it's installed, you'll see a side panel in your Gmail that enables you to search Salesforce records and choose which record or records you want the email in your Gmail inbox to be related to. You can also create records in Salesforce directly from Gmail with a couple of clicks. So if you get an email from someone who's not already in Salesforce, you don't need to create their contact manually. The first step is to download the Salesforce Lightning for Gmail Chrome extension from the Google Chrome store. To find that page, just Google Lightning for Gmail, and it should be the top result. On the next page, click Add to Chrome, and then click Add Extension to install it. Once it's downloaded and installed, go back to your Gmail tab in your browser and hit refresh. Once the page has refreshed, you'll see a button to log into Salesforce, so click that, enter your normal login details, and that will link your Gmail to our Salesforce. This new sidebar is linked directly to Salesforce. If you'd like to hide it at any time and have more space for Gmail, just click the arrow on the right and it will minimize. Then just click the Salesforce logo to maximize it again when you want to use it. Now that it's installed and ready to go, let's see how to use it. Firstly, let's see how to associate an email with an existing contact in Salesforce. Clicking on any email while the sidebar is maximized will automatically search Salesforce for the names and email addresses of the recipients and the sender. Then it returns any matches, so you can choose the record or records you'd like to associate the email with. You can associate emails with contacts, leads, accounts, case notes, and opportunities, as well as custom objects, and you can choose to associate it with multiple records at the same time. For example, a contact and an opportunity. As always though, the best record to record an interaction on depends on the interaction. For example, if the purpose of the interaction was to help close a particular opportunity, then the best place to record the email is on that opportunity. However, if the interaction was more related to the contact than to any particular opportunity, then the best place to record it would be on the contact. When we click on this email from Shan, it searches for her in Salesforce and finds her contact, her household account, and an opportunity. To log an email in Salesforce, we click Log Email, and then the Salesforce sidebar will ask us which of the records it found we want to associate the email with. We want to associate this email with her contact record only, so we choose her contact record from the list. You'll notice that her contact record is already selected, but so is my user record. This email isn't really about me, and I don't want this email to appear on my user record, so I unselect myself. If I wanted to associate the email with the opportunity record or Shan's account record, I can select them here. When you're happy it's correct, click Save and Gmail will copy the email into Salesforce. We can check that it's definitely copied in by clicking the arrow icon, and a new Salesforce tab will open to the email record. And there we can see the email and see that it's been associated with Shan's contact record. For our next example, let's look at how to add a contact to Salesforce from the Salesforce sidebar. If the person you want to associate the email with isn't already in Salesforce, you can create them directly from the Lightning for Gmail sidebar without having to swap to your browser window. To demonstrate this, let's click on another email. Once again, when we click on the email, the Salesforce sidebar searches Salesforce for the email address and the name of the sender. But this time it doesn't find any records that match, and it gives you the option to add this person to Salesforce as a contact. You can click the Add to Salesforce button or click the plus icon and choose New Contact, and the Salesforce sidebar will give you the chance to add in any other information you have for this contact. You can even affiliate them with an organization account. When you click Save, it creates the contact record in Salesforce. To verify that it has indeed been created, let's view it in Salesforce by clicking the contact name to enter into the contact record in the Salesforce sidebar, and then click the arrow icon to open a new tab straight to that record. Now we've got the contact, we just need to log the email. So we go back into Gmail, click the back arrow to back out of the contact record, and then click Log Email. Once again, it asks which records I want the email associated with, and I deselect myself and click Save. Now we can click the arrow icon to open a new tab straight to the new email record and see that it's associated with Rachel's contact record. When we click into Rachel's contact record, we can scroll down to the Activity History Related list, and there we see our new email. One thing to note here is that emails that we've logged in Salesforce have a Related to Salesforce label attached to them. This lets you know which emails have been logged in Salesforce and means that you'll be able to see all of these emails together in one place in a folder called Related to Salesforce, accessible through the Gmail folders on the left-hand side of Gmail. For our final example, let's look at email attachments. The Salesforce sidebar allows you to include attachments when logging emails. However, Salesforce has a very finite amount of space for storage, and that storage is shared across all users and all files. So any file you upload, whether that's a chat or photo, a knowledge article, or an email attachment, etc., takes up some of that shared finite space. Because of these limitations, we need to ask you not to upload attachments with your emails. Let's have a look at how to deselect attachments so that they don't get uploaded along with your email. When you click into an email with an attachment, the Salesforce sidebar will perform the same searches for the sender and the recipient and ask you which records you want the email associated with. One thing to mention here is that this time, Salesforce found 2 matching records for me, so it displays a yellow exclamation mark next to my name that allows me to select which of the matching records I'd like to associate the email with. Once you've clicked Log Email, the option to include attachments may default to Yes initially. So please make sure you scroll down and deselect this option. This option to include attachments also applies to any embedded images in the body of the email, such as screenshots, email footers, and logos. They all count as attachments as well, so please make sure to deselect these before logging the email. Well, that's it for this lesson. Thanks for watching.